we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. The Seahawks at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow, the quick slant caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Odell Beckham. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader." No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Kamara off the draw. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Beckham goes in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down. Here's Chubb again. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts able to hit his target, Lamb. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, going to wind up a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road. So
here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. First and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with third and 11 coming up. Here we go. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right on the 41-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to let this go. back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. This is Lamb on the end around. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
On one, ready?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's two, and makes the lead 10-7. Back in the play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They're passing here. Joe Burrow forced out to his left. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press in, try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So we have reached halftime, and we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Turner. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And Burrow going to throw again. It's caught. Beckham. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Hurts throw taken in by Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Hurts to throw. It's Edwards again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Coming left is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll look to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Kamara up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's got his man fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Chubb. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Welcome back now to Denver. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And it's caught. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Bass is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring him 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again, Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Pollard here once again. Back-to-back catches. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Burrow. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Chubb from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll turn to Kamara, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they cut their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
Here we go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It's caught by OBJ. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Burrow. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Caught by Turner. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Burrow. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, Bill, tell you what, your back's to the wall. This defense, they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 40, past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. 37 seconds to go.
Here we go.
It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. To throw, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The shortest drive you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll